Ready?
Yes.
Derek's Christmas Dream. There he stood at the gate, bold and brave and unafraid. Except he actually felt scared, frightened and afraid. He didn't really want to stand at the gate at all, but hide behind the nearest wall. You see, Derek hadn't been born brave like many were. Things scared him and everything hurt. He watched the others that looked so strong. They'd always get it right and he would always get it wrong. His head would hang so very low, his eyes filled with tears, no joy in his tale to show. He wished he could run away from it all, but where could he go? It was at these times when he felt at his worst. The voice in his head whispered their curse, that he was not good, no good at all, nothing of worth and of no use on this earth. There was another voice, a voice he struggled to believe, but a voice he trusted and one that helped him to breathe. It was the voice of his mama, but the words were not her own. The words were an echo of him who sat on the throne. She could tell him he would be brave, that he could be bold. He just needed to know he was loved, he had a role, and she said he had to hold. You are made for a plan and a purpose, she would say, with care and attention and love every day. Sometimes it might not feel that way. You may feel lost. You prefer to be hidden from view, but there is so much more for you. You're not lost at all. The one who made you has made them all. He made everything you can see. He made it as beautiful as can be. He made you, and he made me. He doesn't make mistakes and he doesn't get it wrong. He had you in his mind all along. Now the voice is not in his ears, it's just a heart whisper. Sometimes he struggles to hear it. The fear speaks so much louder. This is what she said would happen. She couldn't stay. She had to go away. But each night the stars would remind him of what she would say. The next morning he would wake as he knows he has a choice to hide or stand by the gate side. Choosing to be, choosing to go, choosing to put himself on show. Even though the others look so much better, stronger, fitter, faster. Today turns into tomorrow and things don't seem to be getting better. But each night he'd listen and hear his heart whisper, encouraging him to believe, to hope and hold on, to know the king won't be too long. You see, his mother had told him he had been the chosen one, that he had an important job and he couldn't get it wrong, that he had a job no one else could do. He was needed and he had to see it through. That was a long time ago and the dream and hope had started to die. Maybe it had all been a lie. Maybe his hope was false and all in his head. Maybe he should just stay in his bed. Maybe he didn't need to wait by the gate as his mama had said. But hope kept him going when nothing else did. Each night the heart whisper would challenge his head to continue to believe, to hope for the one, that this story wasn't over, that he would come. So each day he would wait by the gate in hopeful pride, bold, brave and unafraid. Even though you know the story is different inside. What if he stumbled? What if he fell? What if he dropped his precious cargo? All these questions his head would dwell. You see, being brave isn't just when fear is all gone, but when fear is there and you just carry on. All this, his mama would say, that there is a choice each and every day to choose which voice you put first, which is the best, which is the worst. It wasn't easy at all, but he decided to put the kind, gentle and loving voice up on the wall. It was what he strained to listen to as he lay in his bed, the one that whispered from his heart to his head. So there he was on that blessed morn, by the gate at the crack of dawn. He chose hope, he chose purpose, he didn't stay in his bed. He chose to lift his eyes and lift his head. Deep down he knew hope could never be dead. Joseph took the first in his sight as he opened the gate for a very special job and to carry a precious weight. The day had come and it wasn't a lie at all. Derek was the donkey that would stand in the stall. The journey was hard and it was long, the fear still in his head that he would make a mistake, that he would get it wrong. He decided not to listen but find the bravery that was there all along. He decided to press on. Bethlehem, he saw the sign and his heart jumped with glee. Still his steps careful Now was not yet the time to drop to his knee. The moment was close, not long when all would be free. No room at the inn, but a manger it would be. The very first beside the King of Kings, Derek would be. How come this is me? Was the new question in his head. All hope had seemed dead. How could this be me? Gazed in wonder, Derek did that night. As a great star brought great light. Others came quickly. It wasn't just him, but oh, how hope had helped him bring all of his might to this holy, holy, holy night. You may not be the world's famous donkey who carried our unborn Lord. You may not have the Saviour of the world aboard. There's still a role for you to look toward. Hope is not lost. Merry Christmas. Hope is restored. Merry Christmas, with love from the Frams.